Curt Miller, Bowling Green, women's basketball. Curt Miller, a native of Girard, Pennsylvania, and the current coach of the WNBA's Los Angeles Sparks, was the architect of the Bowling Green State University's women's basketball program from 2001 to 2012. He went 258 and 92 overall with a MAC record of 135 and 41 in his 11 seasons at the helm. The Falcons won an unprecedented 8 straight MAC divisional titles over his final 8 seasons, with 7 outright league regular season crowns during that span. Bowling Green made national postseason appearances in each of those 8 seasons, with trips to the NCAA championship in 3 consecutive years from 2005 to 2007, and back-to-back appearances in 2010 and 2011. His 2006-2007 team was perhaps the greatest in program history, advancing to the NCAA Tournament Sweet 16 as the number 7 seed, defeating number 10 seeded Oklahoma State and number 2 seeded Vanderbilt, and became the first team ever to advance to the Sweet 16 in MAC history. Bowling Green also participated in the WNIT in 2008, 2009, and 2012. Miller was named MAC Coach of the Year a league record 6 times, including a MAC record 5 years in a row, and he also earned Russell Athletic WBCA Region 4 Coach of the Year accolades on 4 occasions. Miller was the fastest MAC coach to reach both 200 and 250 overall wins, and the second fastest coach in league history to reach 100 MAC wins. He left Bowling Green as the 3rd winningest coach in MAC women's basketball history in league games, ranking 2nd in MAC annals in overall victories. His players earned 6 MAC Tournament MVP awards, 4 MAC Player of the Year honors, and were named All-MAC 23 times. In his 11 years as head coach, every student athlete who played 4 years at BGSU under Miller graduated, won a MAC regular season title, and played in an NCAA tournament. His teams earned WBCA Academic Honor Roll accolades in each of his last 5 years, ranking 5th in the nation in 2008-2009 and 6th in 2009-2010. Miller left Bowling Green to become the head coach at Indiana University, spent a year as an assistant coach with the Los Angeles Sparks in the WNBA, and was named head coach of the Connecticut Sun in December of 2015. He then added the role of general manager in September of 2016 and was named the 2017 WNBA Coach of the Year. Miller was again named WNBA Coach of the Year in 2021 with the Sun. He was named head coach of the Sparks in October of 2022. In August of 2023, Miller won his 150th game as a WNBA head coach. He became just the 3rd head coach, joining Lynn Dunn and Van Chancellor, to have won at least 275 collegiate games and 150 WNBA games. Additionally, he was the 5th fastest coach to reach the 150 win mark in the WNBA. Miller was inducted into the Bowling Green State University's Athletics Hall of Fame in 2017.
A huge thank you to the MAC. I can't tell you what this honor means to me. The phone call that I received from Derek and BGSU was overwhelming. It's such a humbling honor to be joining the MAC Hall of Fame. None of this would be possible without great players, an incredible staff, and a belief of administration back in 2001 when BGSU gave me an opportunity. It was a program rich in tradition, so I wasn't a trailblazer. I looked to build on something very special, such a great place to coach women's basketball. This honor means so much to my family and I. Cleveland means so much to my family and I, and being here tonight to celebrate in Cleveland is certainly special. I went to undergrad just down the road. I got my first start in the MAC as a volunteer at Kent State, and my first full-time coaching job was at Cleveland State University. So to be able to celebrate tonight in the MAC Hall of Fame in Cleveland is extra special to my family. The MAC tournament in downtown Cleveland brought my family together, and it's those memories in a 34-year career that means so much to me, having the family in the stands for those 5 MAC tournament championships. While humbled being the first women's basketball coach inducted into the MAC Hall of Fame, I have to shout out the giants and pioneers that came before me. Any coach that takes a team to high levels was chasing someone before then. Bob Lindsay was the MAC grandfather for a long, long time. And I hope that Kent State will get him inducted soon. But I am truly humbled to be the first women's basketball coach inducted into the MAC Hall of Fame. I look forward in a couple months of wearing USA on my chest and representing the women's basketball staff in the Paris Olympics. None of that would be possible without the start in the MAC conference. I greatly appreciate, again, BGSU. Lastly, for 22 years, I have been a pioneer and a trailblazer, being the only gay male head coach out at the highest levels in college, Division I, men's or women's, or pro basketball. What matters most to me is my players never cared, the administration never cared who I loved. All that mattered was that I loved them. And not only did I love each and every one of them, I also loved the MAC conference. Thank you so much again on this incredible honor.